What is going on, guys? I'm Samuel and welcome back to Louisiana. Today we are back at Lincoln Parish Park. You've seen me here like a million times before, but today I brought two bikes. I've got the Slopestyle bike with me along with the Enduro bike, and I'm gonna try riding the Slopestyle bike on some of these jumps here. They're really trail bike jumps, so they're really mellow, they're kind of long and low. They're not really poppy and steep like you usually want to be riding on dirt jump bikes, but we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna go for a lap down there. Ideally, I would love to 361, but it's gonna be kind of scary because you go fast and you don't have much hang time because it's just a really flat jump. So we're gonna think about that. That's gonna be in the back of my mind today. I'm gonna do some riding, and then once I'm done playing around with this bike, we'll probably get the Enduro bike back out, do some big bike riding, because that is what is always a good time here up in Ruston. We're going up with the Slopestyle bike to this trailhead. I feel like I've been here once before on this bike a while back. I don't even know if I had someone a YouTube video when I did it or if I was just here for fun. These jumps, I absolutely love them on the big bikes, but I've got no clue how they're gonna feel on this one because it's short. These jumps are mellow, they're kind of flat, they're not very poppy, and they're long. So we're just gonna give it a roll in and see what they feel like down the expert line. And also we are running a mechanical gyro brake, which is notorious for not having much power, but we're gonna figure it out. We're just gonna see how this bike rides and if I think I can actually do a couple tricks out here, because that would be pretty awesome. Let's just try this thing out, see what happens. I don't even need to find which gear is my preferred one to be in, so we're just gonna roll straight down this. Oh my goodness, that compression at the bottom was crazy. Oh yeah, I don't know about a 360 on that. Oh yeah, I don't think we're gonna be doing the tricks on that I was expecting to do, but maybe I can do something. I don't know. That was not as ideal as I was kind of wanting it to be, but it wasn't horrible. Usually I just ride this return trail so easily, but on the hardtail I've definitely had to push it with only that single speed. This thing is it's meant to go down hills and up ramps, not pedal up a little dirt path. I think maybe the second jump is spinnable, but I'm not positive yet. We're gonna feel it out. So I feel like the first jump down these was way too much of a long and low, but the second one is definitely a bit poppier, and it has a bit more potential for doing tricks on it, I think. For sure. I think I could spin that maybe. That could be pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is so fun. This bike is actually so much fun down these trails. Wow, that was way improved over my first one. Maybe we should just go straight in and try to three that second jump and just not be scared of it. Yeah, I might try that right now, actually. I think I've got it in the bag. So we felt it out on two different runs, and I think that second jump is gonna be the spinner. So without waiting about it too long, we're just gonna roll straight in, see if we can get it done. Yo! Let's go! That was so scary, but so awesome. And that was so clean too. Oh yes, that was so good. What? I was so nervous coming into that. That was so much easier than I thought it would be also. Yo, Slopestyle bike in the bike park? That is a total success. Yes. Okay, that was actually a little bit unreal. That was some of the most fun I've ever had riding this Slopestyle bike, because I have never even thought that it would be possible to 360 in these jumps because they're just so not perfect for it. But I tried it and it actually worked way smoother than I was expecting. That's not what we're here for today. We're putting this bike up. We checked that off and we are moving on to the big bike. I'm gonna pull out this Enduro bike and do some free ride on it. I love riding that bike on these trails. We definitely gotta throw some big no-handers, and I need to relearn my X-up on this bike because at one point I could do X-ups on this thing on like any jump. I'm gonna put the full face on, get the GoPro back out, and we're gonna do some more riding. This is gonna be a blast. Let's get on the big rig. All right, let's get this thing out and get on the YT. This bike is always so fun. I don't even know if I can still bar spin this thing. It's been so long since I've tried to bar spin on this bike. Oh, big bike bar spin. Oh, that's so weird feeling. Yeah, we're not gonna try that much today. We are gonna go get on these jumps and they're gonna be a blast. I always love switching to this bike after I've been riding smaller ones like a BMX bike or the jump bike earlier, because it feels like you just unlocked so much permission to get way looser and rowdier on this bike with that big wheelbase. Let's go jump straight in. Oh, this is incredible. These jumps now. Oh, should I do a no-hander on the third? See if I can pull it out. No, not quite today. That's fine. Next go. Oh, the bottom of that was a little bit soft. It's always really fun. Oh yeah, straight into it. A little bit of a shark fin. Do a nose bonk off this little thing. That was pretty cool. Woo! This is so fun. I love this trail. And we're done. What a fun trail. Yellow Jacket out here is just a blast. A bit of a dilemma that I've got right now is I've only brought tinted goggles with me, and the dirt's a little bit grippy, so it's slinging up mud in my eyes. So I'm wanting to try with goggles, but it's overcast and cloudy. So when I put my goggles on, everything's really, really dark. Bit harder to see than I would like. I'm gonna go back and see if I get that no-hander done, because usually I can do them first or second try, and today was not a first try day. It's pretty fun. Really slide around those berms. This bike feels so different once you get off the Slopestyle bike, but there it is, clicked all the way in there in my, oh, look at that manual, that was so fun. Oh yeah, boosting that one. Maybe we should go do the bridge jump next. That'd be pretty cool actually. Wait a little wheelie over the log thing. That's kind of cool. Let's see how long we can keep this wheelie up. It's always fun on this return trail. You get to mess around with your wheelie skills a little bit. Got a wheelie between the pine trees. That adds a bit of excitement. Got a wheelie up and down hills. That adds a little bit of skill into it. Over roots and stuff. I didn't hold it for that long, but so we're gonna go hit this bridge gap. But first, we're gonna do some little exit practice on this bike to go do this on the big 29er. But we're gonna try to pull it out on the second jump. Oh, that was kind of in there, but not as good as it could have been. We might need to go redo it. Oh, that was actually pretty good. I did like that. It was better than my first one. And it might be good enough for me to take it there today. And now we're gonna go hit up that bridge gap because it is so fun. You just gotta get really fast into it and then pull up the top. So let's see if I've still got all the juice required for it. Jump in here, obviously. Oh yeah, oh look at this one. That was a fun little gap. Really flat landing though, with a big compression. Here we got a pedal and then pull. Oh, yeah, that's so good. Then you're kind of flying down here. And you just kind of cruise the rest of this trail. Doesn't really have a whole lot going on, but it is still a fun time. But I was feeling like on the 26 inch on the slopestyle bike, you can do this kind of, I don't know what it's called. It's just a stylish little trick. It's like a 1 foot Euro table. And I don't know if I've ever done it on the big bike. So we're gonna try it out on Yellow Jacket and just see what can happen. Kind of stylish, add some Steve's points. Oh, that was so cool actually. Why have I not been doing that on this bike? That felt way more cool than I thought it would. That was something new today. What a blast. This place is the best. That's kind of gonna wrap up what I'm filming here right now. I definitely had some fun on the big bike, but the most fun that I had today was on this 26 inch. I was not sure what riding this thing in a downhill park would be like, and pulling out that 360 was a blast. That was actually super fun. It was more scary than I thought it was gonna be, but it was also easier once I did it. This bike is just so fun to ride, and you can pull out so much stuff on it. I'm not saying that you should be riding downhill trails on it, but it is a blast if you do.